In the midst of difficult circumstances, there are eyes that do not sleep. Men who bravely fight battles against themselves before taking on anything else. Relentlessly grinding both body and soul in merciless training, under the scorching sun of ridicule, and in the depths of waters that freeze bones. They are not ordinary people. They are the Commandos. In this segment, we will break the wall of ambiguity and unveil the hidden world that creates these human machines that know no fear, instill fear in the hearts of foes. How are commandos trained? And what truly makes them the strongest forces on earth? And what is it about them that inspires everyone? Wait for the conclusion, if you are able to challenge the commandos. The commandos are elite forces that armies rely on in carrying out the most difficult and complex tasks. These men are meticulously and thoughtfully selected for this purpose, to be fully prepared to confront any potential threat, whether on land or at sea or even underground. They are always prepared, but they are not born inherently strong. They destroy themselves daily, reconstruct themselves to become even stronger. Did you know that 90% of applicants fail in the first week? The training is very rigorous. Transforms a soldier into a human machine. So how are these men shaped by their experiences? Endurance training, running while carrying a 40-kilogram load. Common commando training, running daily distances that can reach up to 20 kilometers with a heavy backpack filled with weapons and gear, sometimes in rugged terrain like the heights of mountains and barren deserts, and even in swampy mud, in pursuit of achieving an extraordinary level of fitness and endurance that the human body can attain. Running while wearing a protective breathing mask is one of the particularly harsh strategies that these men strictly adhere to, which involves running a distance of 5 kilometers while wearing a closed mask to reduce airflow by 50%, to improve respiratory efficiency under conditions of oxygen deprivation, and to simulate the chemical environment in fierce wars. Brutal strength training. These exercises are specifically designed to surpass typical human body strength and reach an extraordinary level of strength, or what is commonly referred to as brutal strength. This is achieved by building solid muscles able to withstand blows, to achieve strength exceeding 3 times body weight. The exercises are as follows. Lifting random weights, such as lifting heavy sandbags that weigh between 50 to 80 kilograms while carrying them over long distances, carrying massive tree trunks as a team, or even pushing around broken carts. The goal of the training is to increase absolute strength by stimulating the growth of fast muscle fibers. The engaging human tractor exercise involves tying a heavy rope weighing 30 kilograms by the waist and pulling it for a distance of 100 meters on uneven sand or soil to build the pulling force needed to extract the wounded from the battlefield. Finger push-ups. This super exercise became famous for being performed by the legend Bruce Lee. It is also one of the training methods used by these men. This is because it builds a grip that shatters limbs. And the iron swimming training. Do you remember when Vegeta was training under high gravity? This particular exercise is quite similar in nature. The soldier swims a distance of 55 meters while wearing military boots and heavy clothing. This effectively increases the overall difficulty of movement during training to better master body control. The trainee feels a noticeable increase in strength, speed, and endurance. Explosive flexibility training. The goal of this exercise is to develop explosive muscular capacity by moving the body quickly and powerfully through a wide range of motion, such as quick jumps during unexpected and sudden movement situations. They are as follows. Training to skillfully jump over fire barriers safely by jumping over barriers that are 1 meter high while carrying a heavy bag weighing 15 kilograms. This training simulates sudden situations. Offensive rolling training. This is accomplished by executing a forward roll on a firm surface, then get up immediately to throw a straight punch at the punching bag. Deadly balance training. The goal of these exercises is to gain control over the body in any position. Walking a tightrope or with eyes closed. This specialized training program is specifically designed to significantly enhance body control without relying on visual cues. By carefully practicing on a rope that is positioned 1 meter above the ground, staying blindfolded for 5 minutes, clinging to it and crossing over as if the soldier's life is at stake. Boxing training while balancing on 1 foot. By engaging in 3 continuous minutes of jumping on just 1 foot while directing punches to the bag. Martial arts training. Here, it's not limited to one art. It combines a variety of effective martial arts to create a complete fighter. Among the most notable are Krav Maga and boxing. Training focuses on delivering fast and devastating strikes, armed defense against knives and weapons, learn ground fighting to control the opponent, and thoroughly studying psychological tactics to effectively break the enemy's morale. Every single move is meticulously practiced until it becomes second instinct. Because experiencing failure on the battlefield is simply not an acceptable option. Training to improve functional strength, like the bear crawl exercise, which involves crawling on all fours for a distance of 50 meters, while maintaining a flat position of the back, also crawling under barbed wire, while live fire is shot over the soldiers' heads, with simulated explosions used to train individuals on how to effectively avoid fire, and additionally, the challenging exercise of repeatedly throwing large tires to the point of muscle failure. This is among the toughest secret tests for selecting commandos. The extreme endurance of these soldiers' capabilities, fasting and staying for long hours without food or water, under the harshest conditions, involving rigorous and demanding physical activities, to train the body to extract energy from stored fat. Sleep deprivation, where soldiers experience extended durations of sleep deprivation and fatigue, getting ready to manage lengthy responsibilities by conducting continuous training sessions for a total of 72 hours, with intensive physical activities such as running, swimming, and fighting. The goal here is to train the mind to make the right decisions, even under immense psychological pressure. Because if you can control your mind when the body wants to collapse, you are invincible. White Hell Test, where the commandos undergo rigorous training in an icy environment, test their endurance and combat skills in extreme conditions, between skiing down slopes and climbing snow-covered mountains and crossing icy streams. The trainee's psyche is also subdued, then rebuild it from scratch. They are being trained to handle mental chaos and find solutions even in the toughest situations. Soldiers are bound and abandoned in a dense forest, being hunted by armed pursuers, and they must escape quietly using their stealth skills. This is achieved by skillfully camouflaging with branches, plant leaves and clay or rocks to hide the body and weapons, with care not to leave a clear shadow, especially in open areas that are ideal for training to escape from captivity. Training to survive in the wild. Soldiers must learn how to effectively survive and adapt in any challenging environment they encounter, whether in forests, deserts, or mountains, utilizing nature's resources to gather water and food. This is done through survival skills, such as securing resources by hunting animals, or even eating insects if necessary. Starting a fire without producing any smoke by using primitive techniques, building natural shelters such as pits or huts made from tree branches. If you succeed in this challenging task, you are truly ready to face hell on earth. After successfully mastering the essential basic skills, the military forces now progress to a more advanced training phase, which includes conducting military ground raids, amphibious operations, air transport, and drops. Urban warfare and mine clearance. This is one of the most brutal and exhausting workouts to thoroughly prepare for combat missions, ensuring readiness to tackle field challenges. If you want to live a similar lifestyle, you should know that you really don't need to carry any weapons for your own safety, but you need a commando mentality. If you take a moment to reflect on this training, you'll notice that the common factor among these situations is the harsh nature of the environment. This harsh nature, embracing discomfort, often leads to a truly valuable reward. It is mental strength before physical strength. An analogous lifestyle combined with rigorous training in challenging, harsh conditions. It grants what is called a warrior mentality, the mentality that these forces possess, according to the well-known 40% rule, adopted by Commandos. When you feel that you have truly reached your limits, remember that you have only tapped into 40% of your true potential and abilities. Keep pushing forward. You possess more than you realize. For anyone striving to achieve mental and physical resilience, you must always be fully prepared to engage in the most intense training and maintain your daily habits consistently. Make a commitment to doing 100 push-ups every single day without fail, running in the early morning when most people are still asleep. Divide your day into purposeful tasks. Consider taking a break from social media and other distractions that significantly hinder your progress in life. then you will be reborn. Also try if you can train with the toughest military exercises on these two specific segments that are clearly displayed on the screen. You will find them in the description below the video. And always remember that in this life you must be disciplined in your negativity and fully prepared to face all upcoming challenges. So be like a skilled commando who believes there are no challenges too great to overcome.